Good morning, Cypress Village residents. Welcome to Virtual Coffee Chat. Today is May 30th, Friday, and I'm your Executive Director, Ty Morgan. Thank you all for tuning in today. As usual on Friday mornings, we have a lot of information for our residents and the village to stay abreast of everything going on. So again, we appreciate your viewership as well as our Old Faithfuls here at Egret Hall. Enjoy Coffee Chat, and I'll be back to wrap it up. Thank you.
Good morning. This is Michaela from Dining. I'm just here with some updates. So Memorial Day was a big hit. There were some areas we learned that we can work on, so we're going to try again on the 4th of July with another cookout. So just stay tuned for the updates on that one next month. So this month we have, or this June, we have some things coming up. We have, I believe Candacia is doing a Julie and Julia event, where a movie event with food. So RSVP for that. We're doing another smoothie bar on June 19th from, I want to say 11 to 2 again. $5 per smoothie, everybody's welcome, and it's made to order. We recently have been doing pizza, homemade pizza from In the Kitchen every Wednesday in Middleton's. So we are going to go forward with that. And Loon's Nest will be having a new menu coming out within the next 2 weeks. So stay tuned for that one too. And then Lakeside is shortly after that. Have a great rest of your day, guys.
Good morning, everybody. This is Tyler Ramos with Dining Services. Just wanted to touch base on a couple of things. The first is thank you all for attending the Memorial Day cookout. There were a lot of attendees and a lot of things that we learned that we really enjoyed, but some things that we learned that we need to do better. So moving forward, those things will be addressed, and we are looking forward to the next one. We know what we need to work on, so it'll be good there. The update that I have is for hurricane season is coming up. Everybody knows that we typically get ready and try to be ready. We will have a farmer's market on the 18th of June in which there will be a stand set up for a water sign up for independent living. Those of you in IL that would like to order water for the hurricane season to have just in case can come to that farmer's market, sign up for a delivery or sign up for a pickup, and from that point I will get all of the water ordered. We will have it delivered to our community, and from there we'll get it distributed to you all. So we just want to make sure if you want to do that sort of thing, we will. However, it will be a charge. It will not be something that we can do with points or anything like that. It's just something that we're offering as a way of you all not having to go do it. Other than that, really just wanted to say thank you again, and that we are just looking forward to keeping this community, keeping the dining services going and doing different things, especially event-wise. We're trying to do all that we can. So thank you all.
Hello, my friends at Cypress Village. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I just have a couple of things to touch on. Just so everybody knows, the bike rack clean out is going well. I've seen a couple of bikes go already. I've seen several of them tagged. So we're doing a great job, and I appreciate the quick response. Thank you very much. I also want to give us a mystery to solve if anybody's interested. Somebody on the C-Wing towers is unplugging our lights. Somebody doesn't like the lights on, but it makes the room look very dim, and it isn't a good sales pitch for us. So if you don't mind, if you are doing it, please leave our lights on. If you see somebody doing it, catch them in the act and give us a notice. All right, well, anyway, that was fun. Y'all have a great day, and we'll see you around the village.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Coffee Chat. Couple updates from the maintenance department. First off, the front area is going well. It was milled yesterday, and they will be laying the asphalt today. And the striper will come in and put all the parking lines in this afternoon. And we'll be able to drive in it, I would think, by 5, 6 o'clock tonight. So very happy with so far with how the project's going. Not with a bunch of little glitches, but that's to be expected. So thank you, residents, for working around it all day yesterday and today, because that's a big issue. Second, the green roof. We're waiting on the CO from the city before we can open it. I expect it early next week. Last time I checked, it was a paperwork issue that our contractors were working out. So once you see the furniture set up, and we're working through the landscaping with the green part of the green roof coming up soon. So have a good weekend, everybody. Thank you.
Good morning, villagers. Ashley Miller here, your Director of Resident Services. I hope you all have had a wonderful week this week. And just a couple updates from the Wellness Center. Grief support will be meeting on Tuesday, June 3rd at 2 p.m. in room A6. Guardian Pharmacy will be back in the Wellness Center on Wednesday, June 4th from 9 to 12, and the medication cycle pickup will be for Tower A in the houses. We'll also have our Cypress Green Market back in action on Wednesday, June 4th in the main lobby from 10 till 2. Come by and stock up on some beautiful, delicious local produce. And our next breakfast in BP's will be on Friday, June 6th, after coffee chat at 10:30. We'll be down in the Wellness Center. Breakfast will be supplied by Concierge Care Home Health Care Team, and of course, Patty with IHS will be taking blood pressures. And I've got to give a huge round of applause to Chrissy and Deb for coordinating just another wildly successful National Senior Health and Fitness Day. So thank you also to all of our vendors that came out and participated, and especially to our residents that came in and completed their assessments. Amazing job. I know there's a few more that we have rolled over, so I know Deb and Cindy will be in contact with you all to get those scheduled. If you're interested in a senior fitness health assessment, please let us know and we would be happy to get you scheduled for one. And as you all know, hurricane season is upon us. We want to be able to approach it a little bit differently this year. For those of you who submitted hurricane evacuation and emergency contact information last hurricane season, you will receive a copy of that information that we currently have on file for you to review. If you would like to make any changes to that form, please make those changes and drop off that updated letter to the concierge desk no later than June 6th. If you have not received a letter from us, then we do not have your information on file. And for any new residents or those that we don't have your info on file and that did not submit from last year's information, you can click the Hurricane module on our community app and complete the form there. Or if you would like a hard copy, you're welcome to come pick up a form in the Wellness Center. And a daily dose of wellness. It's getting hot out there, y'all. Now more than ever, we have to hydrate. So I wanted to share a little insider tip to help elevate your water drinking experience. Did you know adding a pinch of pink Himalayan sea salt helps regulate your hydration and by supplying the body with electrolytes? You'll also experience improved digestion. The nutrients contained in Himalayan sea salt stimulates your digestive system and helps with absorption of food in the body. It will also help prevention of muscle cramps and can help in lowering blood pressure. I hope you all enjoyed those wonderful little tricks of the trade, and I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you around the village.
Good morning, Cypress Village. I am Lisa Drew. I am your Community Life Services Director. And I am here to tell you about what's going on. So we are at the end of May already. So June 1st, we still have 3 open spots for the Florida Chamber Music Project. They're a wonderful group of very talented musicians. They are doing their program at the Beaches Museum Chapel, which is a lovely venue. And it is called Beethoven from Beginning to End. And it features 2 pieces. One, I believe, is the first quartet that Beethoven ever wrote, and the other is the last. So, and just as a reminder, I know that concerts in those church venues, while they're beautiful and sound great, can be very uncomfortable sitting on a church pew for 2 hours. So I have purchased a very comfortable, non-slip, memory foam cushions. So every person with a ticket will get their own cushion to take with them to the concert. So we do have 3 spots. That is for Sunday, June 1st. So we need to have your RSVP in by Friday so that we can make the appropriate arrangements for that. So that was really the only little updates. Calendars are out. We got them out a little bit earlier than we anticipated, so that's nice. Hopefully you've all had a chance to get things signed up, and we look forward to seeing you at some of the events. Next week, our one-day university is a brand new lecture about virtual reality and the metaverse explained. You've got to see this. All of this stuff is just mind-blowing. So see that Monday, June 2nd, 1 o'clock in the MML. On the 3rd, Barbara Smoot's granddaughter, who will be here visiting from out of town, will be giving a short dance recital in Egret Hall at 2 o'clock. And Barbara tells me that her daughter's very, very talented dancer. So we're looking forward to watching her perform. And then the big news is our Arthur Murray dance class series, which begins Tuesday, June 2nd. It is a 4-week course, so when you sign up for it, you're signing up for all 4 classes, and those are Tuesdays in June, the 3rd, the 10th, the 17th, and the 24th. The cost is only $80 for all 4 classes. That's a fantastic price. You'd never be able to go to an Arthur Murray studio and get a class for that price, but they're doing that for us, for Cypress Village. And then the following Tuesday after the last class, which is actually July 1st, we will be doing another big dance party in Egret Hall. So stay tuned for details on that. On Wednesday the 4th is our probably our last beach walk and breakfast for the summer. It's probably just going to be too hot, but breakfast is a very popular request, so we will continue to put the occasional out to breakfast trip on the calendar. So if you love going out to breakfast, keep an eye out for those. On Thursday the 5th, we have, okay, so when they brought this to me, I just could not believe it. Soccer Collies is a group. They take rescue border collies and teach them to play soccer, and they bring them to different locations, and I've seen videos of it, and it looks so fun. So if you want something really fun, really different, joyful, I mean, how could you watch dogs playing soccer with you and not be happy? So come to Egret Hall on Thursday, June 5th. I will be out of town, but the Soccer Collies will be in Egret Hall, and I hope it's as fantastic as I think it's going to be. There is not a sign up for that, so just show up. Kayaking Friday morning. Again, I was going to join you on this, but I have to be out of town. So kayaking at Hannah Park, leaving at 9:30. On Friday the 6th, the rentals are very inexpensive. I don't recall the exact price, but it is on your sign-up sheet. We have a limit for those trips, and I don't know if that will be full. But if you're interested in going and you haven't signed up, fill out your sign-up sheet. Marcia Green will be accompanying you, and the kayaking guide, Dennis Thompson, from the Hannah Park Kayak Rentals will be joining you. So it's going to be a really fun time. So get out there on the water and kayak and enjoy beautiful nature of Hanna Park. And then also on Friday the 6th is the Origami Owl pop-up shop. I know a lot of you really love it when Michelle comes with all of her lovely Origami Owl jewelry. Friday night's music, next Friday the 6th, is Greg Gosney. He's been here before. I had some good feedback on him, so hopefully you will like that. Next Saturday the 7th is the Mary Pauline Dance Conservatory at the Florida Theater. This is the 32nd year that this local dance school performs their annual recital at the Florida Theater. And it's a very well-respected dance school, so I expect you will be seeing some amazing young dancers. So hopefully you're all going to sign up and encourage those dancers in their quest to become dancers. Okay, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you around the village.
Hello, Cypress Village. This is Laurel Mundell, your Director of Administrative Services. Week 2 back at the village for me, and it is, again, just a wonderful reminder as I see all these faces through the hallway of just what an amazing place it is to work here. And there's so many incredible people that I work with, and then you residents that I feel like we live alongside each other. And it's just such a blessing to be back, and I'm very grateful. One of the people I want to highlight is Ramel Dyer, one of our security guards. Just this week, he was honored by, I think it was either Ned or Gina or both, for seeing a tree behind their yard get struck by lightning this week. It actually caused a fire on the tree. The tree went up in flames, and when they called security, Ramel went racing out and brought a fire extinguisher and was able to extinguish the fire before it turned into anything major. So just major kudos to Ramel, and just a reminder to residents that we have 15 guards that filter here with each shift, but they all have Ramel's type of heart. He is a standout for sure, but that's the type of people that we're working alongside with here, and it just makes me proud to have them on my team and to know them. And I just want you to know that that's the kind of people we have. So thank you, Ned and Gina, for bringing this to our attention, and thank you so much to Ramel for just always taking quick action no matter what the emergency is. I've had some residents talk about the digital app on Uniguest. When they pull up their fellow residents' profiles, there aren't any pictures there. And for those of you who know how to operate your phone really well, you know how to upload your picture on Facebook or Instagram, some of you have. If you know how to do that, you'll definitely be able to handle this. And if you don't know how to do that, it's quite simple. If you are using your Uniguest app, just open the app, and in the top right-hand corner, you'll see a little circle there. If you have not already uploaded a picture, there will be a little silhouette of a figure there. Just click on that circle, and then you'll go to your profile, and you can just upload a picture right there. If you don't have one in your camera roll, you can take a selfie. Just hold your phone up and take a snapshot and load it in that way. And of course, if you have any trouble with this at all, we have loads of associates. The servers, you can tell for sure, know how to use their selfie feature on their phone, their cameras. Reach out to any one of them to help you with that. Of course, myself, concierge. And then we did a formal training, and I'll see if we have that video that we can load in at a later time. But I don't want to take up this coffee chat with all that instructions right now, but we'll send that out for those of you who want help on that. As a reminder, we mentioned it last week about your security system. We had all of our tickets closed out with our Securitas security vendor. So if you have any question at all about your security system, you aren't sure if your ticket was closed out or it was handled properly, please just let us know in the security office. You can call security or email the security team or work orders to put in a work order to make sure your need is met. If you ever want to test your emergency pull system, just give security a notification ahead of time so that they know it is a test. Otherwise, they're dispatching a guard to your apartment, and it could be taking away from other things that are happening there. Emergencies always come first, so they drop what they're doing to go. And then lastly, you will notice either this morning or tomorrow, in your in-house box, you will have a letter with your current emergency contact information for hurricane season. So in the past, residents have said, why do we have to fill this out each year? It's the same information for us. So we heard you. And just like I did with the directory information, I just put it all into a spreadsheet and got you each your letter with what your, everything that you had last year. So this is 2024. That will be in a letter for you. If that is all accurate, no further action is needed. If you want to check that box and turn it in the concierge desk, that's fine. But most importantly, if there are changes to your information, please indicate that on the letter and then return it to concierge. If you have not received a letter, let's say by Monday, we'll give them over the weekend to get these letters out. If you've not received a letter by Monday, that means you have not submitted information or we just don't have it in our database. And this is purely for hurricane. This isn't for your emergency contact for other things. Purely for hurricanes. Then please go to the app, click on the information module. There is a hurricane preparedness form there. Fill out that information and it will get sent to our database. Again, if you need help at all with your app, visit the same people, concierge if you see them, activities assistants, the servers, myself, anybody that you need for assistance for that, we're gonna get that all in so that it's a very seamless process this year. And then you'll see all this in the hurricane video that's gonna be sent out, but I just wanna put a reminder out that we need this information by June 6th, I believe is what I said. So that by the 16th of June, we will be able to do our test emergency call to all of you and to your emergency contacts that you have designated for the hurricane. So that's a lot of information, but please make sure that you fill out information if you haven't already received the letter, and we'll be good to go for this hurricane season. Let's just pray there aren't any hurricanes. Thank you all so much. Have a great day, and I will see you around the village.
All right. All right, I'm back, and the first item I wanted to touch on was a serious item, and that is hurricane preparation. This year, we have tried something new in regards to communications. We have created a video that is very comprehensive. It really follows all of the context within the hurricane guide that we have that will be sent out early next week as well. But the video is myself and most of the directors giving an update from their department and what to expect from their department during the storm, before the storm, during the storm, and then after the storm. So I think you all will like that a lot. Our plan is to send that video to all of your families, all of your emergency contacts, post it on our YouTube page as well. So anyone that wants to get the information at any time can. We felt it would be very efficient and very effective. So we'll see how it goes. But be on the lookout for the video as well as the guide early next week. Next item, some more information that's going to be coming out from the Cypress Village management team is going to be the newsletter. The newsletter is almost completed. We expect to get that out over the weekend. Katie? Yeah, yes, over the weekend we plan to get that out. So keep a lookout in your mailboxes and your inboxes for the newsletter. There will be, this is just an update / reminder. In June, we do not have any community meetings scheduled. The council, resident council, as well as Cypress Village, Katie Amador, are working on revamping the community meeting itself. Viewership's gotten a little bit low, and we just want to make sure that we're getting the information out, answering questions, doing all of those things that the community meeting is supposed to accomplish. So more to come on that. Next week, I'm actually going to be out again. I've got more travel next week and then the week after that. So if you don't see me around, keep me in your spirits. I am going to be available, but just not here physically. So just an update there. And this week, my resident recognition isn't really going to be recognition. I just wanted to give a couple residents that had a 60th wedding anniversary today, just a big happy anniversary. Jim and Marianne Wagner celebrated their 60th anniversary today in the PDR, and it was a lovely event, and just a big happy anniversary to those two. And it looked like you had a great time. Everything looked good. Hopefully everybody was very satisfied. So with that, happy anniversary to those two. And I do want to give a shout out to Hot Shots, who are the trivia winners this week. They have, I think, quite a few wins. I'm not tallying it here at my desk, but I'd have to say the Hot Shots are doing quite well. So congratulations to them. And I think last but not least, we're going to get into some birthday wishes. So believe it or not, we don't have any villager birthdays on May 30th or the 31st. So I am going to jump to the 1st of June, and we've got several. Actually, we've got a lot of birthdays this week, so bear with me. On the 1st, we've got 5. We've got Lois Mills. She's a new resident. Lois, happy birthday to you. June DeNigris on the 1st. Marty Griffith on the 1st. Jerry McDaniel on the 1st, Susan Speidel on the 1st, and Kate Pierce on the 1st. Wow, big birthday day out in the village on the 1st. So we've only got a single birthday boy on the 2nd. That's my buddy, Mr. Bill Holder. Bill, a big happy birthday to you. On the 2nd, on the 3rd, we've got a handful. We've got Dr. Steve Frank. We've got Miss Barbara Brown, Alice Bullock, Ginny Fouts, Anne Marie Smith, all on the 3rd. Wow, a lot of good birthdays on the 3rd. So happy birthday, ladies. On the 4th, we've got a few. We've got Miss Marie McMahon. Marie, happy big birthday to you. Edwina Gear and Cynthia Teague. Happy birthday, Edwina, Cynthia, and Marie on the 4th. We've got a solo birthday gal on the 5th, and that is Miss Carrie Krimmel. Carrie, happy birthday to you on the 5th. And we're going to wrap it up with 2 birthdays on the 6th. We've got Mr. Robert White and Miss Paula McKay. Happy birthday, Paula and Robert, on the 6th. Residents, that's going to wrap up another virtual coffee chat. Have a great Friday, great weekend. God bless everybody. Take care.